If you haven't filed your tax return just yet, today's the deadline. Maybe you've been putting it off because you have to pay extra for the first time this year.
Yeah, it's the case for a lot of people this year. Chris Davis joining us now. Chris, you can do something though right now to make sure that you don't owe money again next year, right?
Yeah, that's right, John. If you want to find this form right here, this is a W-4, and this lets you change how much the federal government keeps from each one of your paychecks. As many as 1 in 4 or 5 people are seeing less money or having to pay this year. That's what tax preparers at Austin area Jackson Hewitt offices are seeing. All the changes are thanks to the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act that the president signed into law at the end of 2017. This is the first tax year it's having an effect on refunds. Now, it meant that you probably saw more money in each paycheck last year because the federal government was taking less. But at tax time, it might mean you get less money back, and that can hurt if you rely on that refund for a vacation or a big expense. So to fix that right now, you can adjust the federal withholding to get back to what it was before the change. It's as simple as looking at your pay stubs in 2017 and then in 2018 and finding the difference.
So if you know your paycheck was adjusted by $25 and you saw more in every paycheck by that amount, you could go in and say, just take out an additional $25 on my withholding without even having to get into the percentages of things.
Now, you can also change your withholding online if your employer uses a payroll company like ADP. And even though we're 4 months into this new year already, it is still worth making the change now to make the next tax day a little bit more enjoyable. Back to you.
True. Okay, Chris, thank you for that. 6:47 is the time. For a second time, Democrats are asking the IRS for a copy of the president's tax returns for the past 6 years. The Treasury Department denied the first request. Democrats say they have until April 23rd to hand them over.
Today, the president is taking part in a roundtable discussion on taxes in Minnesota. He's expected to tout the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act that he signed in 2017. The GOP sees it as their most significant legislative success during the Trump administration. Democrats, though, call it a bonus for rich people.